you. But why do I have to call myself Salafi? Why can't I just call myself Muslim? Allah didn't command me to call myself Salafi, did He?
You see, the question that many scholars have discussed and they spoke about is حكم الانتماء. Is it permissible for you to attribute yourself to Salafiyah and say, I am a Salafi, and bring that of ascription? Say, I am a Salafi, ascribing yourself to the three noble generation. And why would one have to do that? Isn't Islam not enough? As you just
100%.
asked. You see, in the early stages of Islam, the early generation, when the time of the Prophet ﷺ was alive, everybody, whatever khilaf, whatever problems happen, it would be brought back to the Messenger ﷺ.
Okay.
He was alive. He was the one that would correct the people's mistakes. They would refer back to him. He would solve their problems. He would answer their questions. Any inquiries that they had, it was to him that they brought it back to. After the Messenger ﷺ died, and he already prophesied this, he told us, when he ﷺ died and he passed away, there came groups, people who swayed away from that path. They left that path. They left the path of the Messenger ﷺ, the path that he left his companions on.
Okay.
So their groups came. The Khawarij, for example, the early group that came. They came and they labeled the people disbelievers, and they caused havoc and corruption on the earth. And also then the Rafida came, the Murji'ah, and then the Mu'tazila came.
So different groups.
So different groups came, which some of those groups are still Muslims.
Agreed. I agree.
They're considered to be from within Islam. So the early generation, the noble generation, the scholars of that time, who were still upon the path of the Messenger ﷺ, they saw it to be necessary, by unanimous agreement, that they need to distinguish themselves from these groups. I mean, these groups, some of them are Muslims, but you saying I'm a Muslim and them calling themselves a Muslim, it doesn't distinguish one from the other. So they wanted to say that you guys, since you walked away from the path of the early generation, that which the Messenger was upon and his companions, we're going to attribute ourselves to those early generation, to the Prophet ﷺ and the companions. And so we're going to be called Salafi. We're going to attribute ourselves to them.